Welcome to homework.
Hello students, in this question we are being given a graph which shows the change in mass or change in percent mass of potato samples using a varying concentration or molarity of sodium chloride solution. What we do in this experiment, we immerse the potatoes in varying molarity of sodium chloride solution and calculate the change in percentage of mass of the potato. And the result shown is here in the graph. And on the basis of this graph, now we are being asked certain questions. And first question is that we have to estimate the osmolarity of the plant tissue, which in this case is the potato. Osmolarity is given by the molarity of salt, which in this case is sodium chloride, at which the change in mass is zero, or change in percentage mass is zero. As we can see from the graph that this point represents the molarity of the sodium chloride solution where the change in mass percent is zero. So this molarity of salt will represent the osmolarity. So this represents zero point 0.3 moles per decimolar. So which means that overall it is zero point 0.3 molar sodium chloride solution. So at zero point 0.3 molar sodium chloride solution, the change in percent mass in potatoes is zero. Another question asked is, identify which part of the graph represents samples measured in hypotonic solution. So now what will happen in the hypotonic solution? In hypotonic solution, water will enter the plant tissue and their mass will increase. So the increased mass is from here to here. So the hypotonic solution in the graph will be represented by a molarity which is less than zero point 0.3 molar, or we can say less than zero point 0.3 molar concentration, which is this concentration represents the hypotonic solution for which the mass is increased for the tissue sample. Another question asked is, state one possible source of error when collecting data during this experiment. So the possible source of error could be the inconsistency in the size of size and shape of potatoes, which could affect the movement of water in and out of the potatoes and hence will affect their change in mass percentage, and that would definitely affect the overall results. Another question asked is, explain one way that the experiment could be improved so that the data collected would have more validity. So the one way through which the experiment could be improved is we must use more precise method of for measuring mass of potatoes or potato samples, as our whole experiment depends on the salt concentration and the potato mass. So to use the precise method for measuring the mass of the potatoes will definitely improve and affect the experiment. I hope you found the video useful. Thank you.